Hey guys, Jack here. We're going to be fixing the dimmer switch on this 1996 Jeep Grand Cherokee. So the problems of this are it's kind of like a strobe light during the night. It goes on, off, light, dark. You can't control it at all. So first things first, we have to take off this panel, and it's just a bunch of clips, so don't be afraid to get in here. I'm doing this one-handed here, it's a little harder. Right there. And no, it's not broken. It's all one piece still. Okay. So next we're going to be getting off this trim piece right here. All around here. So first, you're going to grab here with your fingers behind it. Or over here. Let's see if you can get that out. I'm gonna have to put the camera down so I can do it with two hands. Okay, so I got that trim piece off. I just had to do it with two hands. It wasn't that hard. These are all push clips right here, so you don't need to grab a screwdriver or anything, but you will for the next step. Let me show you what that is. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of screws under here, like right here and over there, and there's one over here, you can't see it in the shadow. And then there's also one right here, and right here, and one right here, near this, and then there's also one right here, and two up here, and here, and we're going to be taking those off. And I'll show you what to do once I get those out. Okay, so I got all these screws out up here and along here and now over here and then on this side too. So now what we're going to do is have to get all this molding off. So what you're going to want to do is grab out from under here. It might actually help to have a flathead screwdriver on this. Let's see. You can grab under, and then if you can see that there's a little bit of a gap there. I'm going to see if I can focus. Yeah, there's this gap right here. I'm going to get into it with my fingers, and I'm just going to pull it out just like that. Got all the screws out, and then there's that, and now this is out. One thing I forgot to mention, if this is really brittle and it doesn't feel like it's pliable anymore, you're probably going to want to order a new one along with this, because it's probably going to break when you take it out. There's no other real way to take it out without taking this whole cover off on top to not break a brittle one of these. But I haven't really seen a brittle one of these because they're normally under here, which is dark. Also, this is a good time to replace your cluster gauges, because this is like halfway done with them. Because now you see them right along here, and you just take out these two screws, and you can replace your cluster gauge. Okay, so back to this. Oh, by the way, forgot to mention, we have to remove this bottom molding as well, because there's a screw under here. So yeah, let me get that out of the way and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so I got the lower panel off right here, and let's see. Over here there was a screw, there was three screws down here, there was a screw right here, and then a screw on the other side. I didn't feel the need to take it all off. This is very pliable for me, so I'm going to bend it down and I'm going to take that screw out. Okay, so I got that screw out. Now it should just come out really nice and easy. And back here, let's see if I can get that. We have this. We're going to want to get this undone, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. Okay, so there's this tab right here. You're going to grab a screwdriver, flat-headed. Sorry if it's a little wobbly. It's not that I've had coffee today, it's just that I don't have a cameraman or a tripod. We're going to pull that up and then we're going to pull it out. I can't do it with one hand, so I will show you when it's done. Okay, so here's the old and the new part. If they look similar and they fit in the same spots, then you're good to go. So I'm gonna hook up the wire and I'll show you how to do that. It's kind of just the reverse of what we just did. So we're gonna have it on this side, which is the side with the little clip, on this side with the little tab. And we're gonna grab them. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. And we're gonna push them in. I can't do it one-handed, so I will do it off camera and show you afterwards. Okay, so we got that all back in, and now you'll know if it works if you put it on one of these settings right here and it beeps like this. Because then you know all the wires are hooked back up, right? Okay, so I'm gonna put the bottom screw in right here, and then I'm gonna put all these screws in, and then I'll show you what to do next. So now we're gonna put the top bolt back in right there. So, let's see if I can get it threaded in one-handed. And I will do the rest of it off camera. Okay, so now we're going to put the shroud back that goes around right around here, which is this. It's kind of just the same way you took it off. You just get it lined up behind your wheel. Sometimes it's better to tilt the wheel down. And you got it almost in there. It's almost all lined up. And then we're just going to push it in. And it'll pretty much just align itself. I mean, that got aligned. And this is aligned. There we go. And it aligned itself. And now we're going to screw in the bolt, the screws right here, over here, the 5 up top, and then the 2 over here. Okay. So all we have left to do now is put this trim back on. So let me show you how to do that. Here's this piece. You're going to get it pretty much all the way lined up. You're going to want these holes right here. Let's see if I can adjust this. These holes right here lined up with each other. And then you pretty much got the whole thing. I'm sorry, I can't do this with one hand. It's just kind of hard. But yeah, if you get those lined up and you get this one over here lined up that's right under my finger, you're pretty much good to go. So I pushed one in. I pushed those in. And then this corner one. And then there's one back here. And we got that one. And now it all looks factory. And then we got this one, which goes over here. Which goes in like that. And then there's one over here. And you push that one in. And you're good. And that's how to fix your dimmer switch. And these videos aren't as easy as it looks to make. So if you think I did a good job, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you.